So what could be the lasting effects on this little girl? Dr. Cécile Rousseau is a professor of social and cultural psychiatry at McGill University. Thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
Police say that when they found the 3-year-old, she told them that she was waiting for her mother, that her mother told her to wait for her. It's just heartbreaking to think about it, even 24 hours later. What do you read into what the child said?
I think that talks about the profound resilience of kids. You know, kids are attached to their parents. In this case, this is obvious. They also, most of them know their parents are not perfect and are able to survive even the abuse of parents while keeping a certain trust. And that is very touching. That speaks about resilience. It probably also speaks about the capacity of very young children to dissociate. So dissociating is when you're in an adverse situation, you stop fighting, you put yourself into a bubble to protect yourself, kind of a dream world where you say, okay, mom is coming and she will come. You know, this is very protective to the child rather than being in despair every minute of the day for a few days. Babies and young kids have this capacity and it's quite protective. Now, probably now she's in what we call acute stress. So acute stress in little kids is often very non-specific. You can expect eating too much, not eating, disrupted sleep, too much sleep, tantrums, anxiety, separation, clinging to adults, crying or not, or being kind of staring out there and as if absent. All of that is possible. And I would say for the months to come, it would be considered acute stress and is not a predictor of the future.
You know, I find it fascinating that you say that children can dissociate, and so perhaps she wasn't feeling terrified in those moments. I want to speak a little bit about the mother. You know, we saw that video of the mother holding the child before her disappearance. She was angry, she was in distress. I'd like to get your take on that video and what it speaks to in terms of society.
Yes, it was very disturbing. And what is very disturbing is that the whole world, the whole country gets to share these images of a highly distressed, desperate, and angry mom. You know, the boundary between intimacy and society are blurring. And where do people express distress? So my worry is, how can this distressed parent get help? Because they turn to the social media. The social media is everybody and nobody, you know, and people will stare at that and say, how weird this woman, but not extend a hand. You would do, you know, if you see a woman crying in the street, you would maybe, I hope, go and say, can I do something for you? Is something happening? How can we help? Distressed parents need that. Now, social media presently is not kind of a warm environment where they can expect support. And very often it amplifies the sadness and the anger. So that's a dangerous route that we need to think about all together. Because look, the whole country, and that was very nice, provinces together, unified to look and seek and find this kid. That's wonderful. We need to put exactly the same amount of energy in responding to the distress of parents, because a lot of parents presently are distressed. And if we don't do that, this kind of drama will be repeated. So let's not demonize parents. Let's try to help them.
Some very good points there, Dr. Cécile Rousseau. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.